All right.
Yeah. Guys, welcome to Sunday Funday with Kerry and Kay. Kay, how you doing, girl?
Good. How are you?
I'm fucking fantastic. I'm excited. I'm excited to be doing something different on here. We're live.
Yeah.
We may get some viewers. We may not. You never know. It's Sunday. So, well, it's not really out here.
This is fun.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised.
For
You'll
me,
be
it
surprised
is.
what the cards say.
For me, it is. I like this stuff. So, guys, we're going to be doing readings for politicians today.
Politician or celebrities.
Oh, man.
Anybody.
Yo, what's going on right now? I can only imagine what's going to come up between the Chrissy Teigen thing. Oh, P the fuck S, it's looking like on her. But what's really funny is where Target is drawing their line. Her being an accused pedophile means nothing, but her bullying people online, got to get rid of her.
Oh, I know.
Like what?
I don't know. Publicity stunt?
Like that's where you draw your line?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Target. I hate that I like that place.
Everything. There's one by me that's like got so much stuff. I was like, I just went exploring like the whole place. I'm like, holy shit. This place has like everything from birth to death.
Yeah, I know. And it's the logo is Saturn.
Yep.
Saturn
it's weird that they're like listing almost everything now. Like I'm seeing so many conflicting reports. Like Costco put out a thing that they're gonna like this, they're gonna follow CDC, but they can't check and verify if you have had your vaccination because they're not allowed.
Yeah, HIPAA.
I'm like, oh, they're finally admitting that they can't do that. That this was all theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I can't. We should do Dr. Fauci first.
You want to do Fauci? Okay.
What's in that little fucker's future? Fucking doctor.
All right. I do past, present, future, and I know most of the cards because I read for myself every single day. Some of the cards I gotta look up, but we'll just do them really quick.
Like some of them I know, some of them I'm like, oh, I have a feeling not one is going to be good for him.
Let's see.
Let's see. Maybe he could have been a good child. He could, everybody turns evil in some way.
Yeah.
Into that shit.
See, I see walking away in my right hand as I shuffle. Let's see. See, kind of like I could call this the staving off the haters card. Haters gonna hate.
Yep.
You know,
and he doesn't care. He doesn't care that people hate him.
Nope.
He don't give a fuck. He's like, whatever. He literally just does. He's like, yeah. So I
the world. I pay attention to my right hand when I shuffle.
The world. Isn't he heavily involved in the WHO or whatever, the World Health Organization?
It could. The world. I mean, the world could be world travel. It could be.
He is also world renowned for what he does. He's involved in stuff and trying to make sense.
My Echo Dot is talking to me. I didn't even say anything. I don't know. Something about the world. Weird. All right. That
was really funny. What are you trying to listen in on?
All right. Interesting. I got all major arcanas. I got the Empress upside down for the past.
What'd you get?
The Empress upside down for the past. Ooh, it's too bright. If you can see.
Nope, I can see it.
I got the Justice card upside down.
Ooh.
For now.
For the present?
Yeah, for the present.
Oh.
We'll look that up real quick.
Yeah.
And then I got Judgment upside down for the future.
Do you know that I was going to ask you if you had Judgment in there?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That all major arcanas is pretty nuts itself.
And if you look at how they follow, the Empress, Justice, and then Judgment.
I'm pretty sure Judgment upside down means inner critic.
Well, either way, I see a large judgment coming on him. And I see Justice happening. And right now, if you look at it, that's kind of what's going on with them going after him for like creating all this shit.
Yeah, so they're investigating him, right? For the lab.
Coming big time. Oh my gosh, for his involvement in Wuhan, they're calling out him being responsible for AIDS.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a major player in all this stuff.
I'm hearing they're connecting the vaccines to curing AIDS and cancer. And Trump said it, and so did Biden. They both have verbalized that they're going to cure cancer.
In the future?
That's what I'm hearing.
So Empress upside down is creative block, independence on others for the past. So let's
That makes a lot of
go.
sense.
Huh?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So let's see.
You
Justice.
don't get like that unless you're born into it or you're one lucky motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, they're all born into it.
Yeah, you're either stepping
They're
into
all.
it or you're born into it.
Wasn't him and Gates were roommates in college? Am I right?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay. Justice upside down means unfairness, lack of accountability, and dishonesty. It's wild.
That is literally what they've been saying to him on all the stuff I'm watching. Like, Rand Paul owned the shit out of him. It was like, Dr. Fauci, you're literally everything you say is like one thing, predicting another. Like, they're like the goalpost gets moved out. And I think they're going to go after everybody in his inner circle. The CDC lady, they're going to go after all of them.
I hope so.
I think
so. Judgment upside down, self-doubt.
Channel down because now I'm going after everybody for defamation of character and for slander. So let them try to take my YouTube down. I will sue everybody.
Yeah. That's that thing that they're gonna like. YouTube's a private thing.
Even if I didn't make a penny, it's simply to prove that I was not crazy, that they defamed my character and everything that I said because I'm a journalist and I backed up is true, and I want everybody to know about it.
Yeah, good for you.
I don't even.
Reverse judgment, self-doubt, inner critic, and ignoring the call in the future. Do you want me to draw one more for him? Just see what we get?
Because you want to know what? I think that you can see, even though he's a cocky little bastard, you can still see in his face, like he doesn't know what to say half the time. He's like,
yeah.
And then he'll figure it out. And it's like,
I haven't seen him on the news in a while.
Oh no, I'm watching it on because they're not putting it on TV. It's
I got it
program. They're
upside down Queen of Cups. If you can see.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the reflection. I'm gonna close the curtain really quick.
I was gonna say if you tilt it, I'll be able to see it.
Tilt it.
Tilt a card. I should be able to see it a little better. I'll show you. Tilt. Yeah, you're good. Right there. That you got it perfectly. If you because I can see the color and everything.
All right. I know Queen of Cups is very.
I'm wearing. I'm wearing a freaking Bible verse. I'm like all right. Well, we're not in church, but we can be.
What does it say?
Hold on.
The strong.
Oh wait, there I am. The strong be brave, be fearless. You are never alone.
Nice.
1:9. Yeah.
I like it.
I know, right? I got a lot of shirts with Bible verses. My sister got them for me for Christmas from Forever 21.
Nice.
Like I walked in and I saw all these like Bible verse shirts and I was like, yo, Kerry's gonna love that.
Nice.
Okay.
I got a shirt for Tim's daughter that was like, thou shalt not try me.
I love it.
I thought it was hilarious for her.
I love it because I've been having like I don't like to comment on people's posts unless I feel like I can bring like some knowledge to the conversation. And there was this guy that was like some kind of Christian guy, and he was like berating this young guy on I don't know where he was talking to him, maybe a reporter, but anyway, and he was like, have you sinned, this and that, and he's like, pretty much yeah, and he's like, but the God that I believe in is gonna forgive me, and he goes, well, that's your first sin. Because in the Bible, the first commandment is thou shalt not love another, whatever it is, another God before me. And I said, but you're forgetting the one part of the Bible where God says he comes to those in forms they can understand. So his God is the God that came to him in the form that he can understand. Does not mean it's not the God that you are talking about, judgmental prick. I was like, you seem to have lost that fucking verse, didn't you? Do you know how many people carry the Bible around and forget there's like little things that completely contradict the Bible's one big book of contradiction? And I said, nonetheless, God inspired it. Man wrote it. Let's not forget that.
Right. And they probably changed it throughout history, right?
Yeah, the book of Enoch, one of the most important books in the entire world, was taken out, and now we're all seeing it right now.
Yeah, the aliens.
I had it on YouTube. It was like one of the audio ones. I want to listen to it again. It's all about aliens, angels, all this shit. Yeah.
So that reverse Queen of Cups was all like self-care and all this crap. Yeah. That's probably just personal. So who am I reading for next?
Let's think. Let's read for, who do you want to read for? Because I picked the first one.
I can read for anybody. I read a lot for Trump because I like to see all the time. I see Pentacles for him all the time.
Let's read for Trump and then let's read for Biden.
Let's do it. I read for Kamala.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's
Gonna come up a
see.
lot of masculine energy for her.
So I got Trump, right?
I'm so mean.
Pentacle card, Page of Pentacles. Still
Oh,
all your
I like
Pentacles.
that for him.
Huh?
I like that for him because he does. People don't see how much of a playful side he has.
Ace of Pentacles. Just watch.
Do you know what I mean? Like that, he is a very, very like playful side that people take as like this bizarre arrogance. I'm like, no, he's funny.
Kind of like looking at the world.
Yep.
You know, what are you about to do?
Ready to take the world on.
Yeah. I just got the chills when you said that.
I know.
Look at happy family.
Wow. That's one of my favorite cards. I used to get
Yeah.
all
I
the
just
time.
got that for my future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got past my tower moments today finally. Look
Oh,
at more pentacles. It's kind of like what are you gonna feed, right?
I was just gonna say, whose mouth are you gonna feed? I love that.
Yeah.
Which means there's the opportunity to feed mouths, so people need to understand that good things will be coming with him.
Mm-hmm. Look at lots of stuff
Not,
in different cups.
get it? But oh, he
Okay,
has
not all your eggs are all.
possibility cards. All of his cards are like possibilities everywhere.
I know. That's
Money.
why I read for him all the time because I'm always like, I know that I'll get pentacles every time, and just check my cards. I'll read for him because that's how I know my cards are legit.
I honestly like everything that I know that's going to happen is there's not a doubt in my mind.
Okay, these are interesting. I got in the past, I got Queen of Pentacles, which is independent, like independent, making money and stuff like that.
He did before he became president. He was like totally fine and gave it all up.
Yeah, and then for
one fucking paycheck. Oh, that's my card?
This is the star upside down.
Card.
Yeah, I don't know what the star means upside down.
It's a water mirror. So she's giving and receiving life, right? Now,
yeah.
You got to look at it upside down. But that's
very Aquarius, huh?
Me.
Yeah, you're an Aquarius?
I'm an Aquarius, plus Kerry stellar means star. It's an adjective, star-like quality.
Nice. And then I got the Hermit, which is like going inside and becoming more spiritual.
Huh? Which is self-reflective. And he hasn't really been out in the open.
Yeah.
Almost like his ego's out of the way right now, which that was said was going to happen.
Let's see. So let's check out the star upside down and see what that means.
Yeah, I know what it represents, the card in a good, like right side up, and what it represents as a whole, as the water bearer.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good card.
Watch the water too. How funny is that?
Oh, so it sounds kind of like he's about to find himself because the star upside down says lack of faith, despair, self-trust, and disconnection.
Well, remember he did say in an interview a long time ago that he would love to give up everything to see who was loyal and who wasn't. And he said, and you can't see it. You can't just see it. You have to go through some shit to see who's got your back and doesn't. And I think he said that in the 90s, and that's exactly what that card represents.
Makes sense. You're right. You're right. It's powerful.
You don't want to put two clairvoyants together.
One more.
On a stream.
If you can see it, whoop.
Tilt it a little bit. Perfect.
Queen of Swords.
Wow.
Boundaries.
Yep. The wall.
Let's see.
The wall. That Biden is finishing now by the BTW. The wall is getting finished.
Oh, he's finishing the wall? Yeah. Oh, I saw that on TikTok.
Oh, he's doing everything everything he gets yelled at for, he goes back and he's like, wait, we gotta fix this.
Do you follow Conservative Ant on TikTok?
I don't know.
You will love him.
I might see stuff in like my feed too. I might see it in my For You page.
Yeah, you'll love him. I'll send him to you. He's gonna make you laugh. Okay, Biden, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love I'm like, because people like told me really terrible things about TikTok. I'm like, I guess it's because I don't go looking for it, that all I see is stuff I want to see.
The truth is on TikTok.
I can't fucking believe it. Once in a blue, I'll get like some liberal bitch on there, and I'm like,
transformation. Death card.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so he's been of death for years. He's been talking about he doesn't like. I mean, death to culture, the way he speaks, it's terrible.
Can't see, right? That's kind of like a bound up. Can't really see what's in front of you.
He's also controlled. Bound up. He's
So,
completely controlled.
absolutely.
He's been in politics since 1973.
Yeah.
Like,
Public recognition. Oop. It's everything goes. I can't do this like
yeah.
it's not a mirror.
Public recognition.
Yeah. Oh, group of three.
Ooh. Well, that makes sense. Him, Obama, and Kamala.
Mala.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what that screams to me. That's got nothing to do with his wife. Nothing to do with his wife. Maybe, if anything, his business dealings with his son in another country. But I would say definitely Obama and Kamala.
Okay, maybe you can make sense of this one. I got Ace of Pentacles. Whoa. Which way am I going?
Well, okay, so now that represented for Trump, that's like pentacles are always money, right?
Yep, that's kind of like a new opportunity.
The hand coming out of the sky is pretty much it coming out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, actually, that might be his presidency. A new opportunity. That's the past. So a new opportunity.
Yes, that could have also been his dealings with Ukraine or China.
Could have. And
That's,
then we have.
if that's his past, that's got nothing to do with presidency.
Yeah, upside down Two of Wands.
Isn't that funny that him and Trump had similar cards?
Mm-hmm. That was in my right hand with Trump, right? Yeah, but that's upside down.
I know.
So, and then I got Page of Pentacles in the future.
Trump got that too in his past, didn't he?
In the cards when I was in my right hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both have that card. See, but it's not shocking.
Right.
Look at, okay, so how I said that Trump's playful. Look at Joe Biden. He doesn't even make, he's like a child. He doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, kind of like dementia, kind of.
Literally.
Yep.
Decrepit son of a bitch. Like, he literally, like, there's like 2 1/4 things I've listened to that make sense from that guy. I don't care what anybody says, and people could get mad all they want to. If they don't see it by now, I feel really, really bad for them, because I don't know how obvious that has to get. Look, I'm a lifelong Democrat, so like my dad's like, I don't understand, and I'm like, what don't you understand? I hated George Bush. Like, I'll go down the line of all of them that I didn't like, and why George Bush couldn't put a sentence together either. They think that he's the first fucking borderline, I don't want to say the word, will get kicked off fucking president. No, there's been ones before him. He's just holding the cup right now.
Okay, so Two of Wands reverse is personal goals, inner alignment, fear of the unknown, and lack of planning. So fear of the unknown, kind of.
They had no rallies. They had no plan. Don't you remember? I don't know if you remember. I kept on saying, "What's the plan, Dems?" They had no plan. They just kept on like, "Oh, we don't like Trump," but there's not a plan.
Yeah.
We're gonna literally negate everything Trump did. That's still not a plan, guys.
They just didn't want somebody that had a Facebook that told the truth and was out there with it.
Yeah.
Like that was it, you know? Yeah. So it's interesting. I don't know anybody that's like for these people anymore. You know, I don't know. It's whatever. I totally think that there's NPCs out there too, though, you know? Like, I feel like there's like this much humanity, and then the rest of them are like literally just extras in a video game.
Yo, that video that I put up the other night of me and my sister talking, did you watch it? It was just a text message of us audio talking, sending messages to each other. She sent me a video because I keep on like telling her, I'm like, clouds in the sky used to move. It will be windy as fuck and the clouds are just right there. Like, I don't get that. And I'm not the only one that said I've seen it all over TikTok. So there was a girl driving with her mother, and she like said something about there was a glitch in the matrix, and they drove around. She made her like literally like get off the exit and redrive around. And I couldn't hear what she said, but I feel like she said there was a tree flying, and you could see there was something completely flying in the air. I've seen that on another person's video, and it looked like rosary beads. So my sister sends it to me, and we're going through it. But she also had sent me post from this guy Breb, she follows and loves on Instagram, and he had put up something about Israel and how Netanyahu was saying that like the Galactic Federation asked Trump not to release the stuff on aliens, but because it was Netanyahu, he's like Israelian. So like the first part of my like Israelians, and we went on from there. And I like literally have never laughed so fucking hard in my life. And I'm like, you know what's funny? Because I said, Christy, this is the craziest thing is, you know, like her feds like, yo, go back and fix the glitch. She's letting our secrets out. Fucking true.
I
So
saw a TikTok of somebody they were driving past a plane and the plane was just stuck in
I
the
saw
sky.
that. It was just sitting there.
Yeah,
I said
it
it the other
was.
day. It was with my sister. I'm like, why is that plane moving incredibly slow, if not moving at all?
Yeah.
The night the other day I was at my office in the studio. I look at John. I'm like, yo, what's that? And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, is that a bird gliding? And it wasn't really gliding so much, just like sitting there. And it didn't look like a bird so much as to just a weird ball. And then all of a sudden, it didn't just like drop or glide down. It went pew, like down in like a weird diagonal. I'm like, what was that? Like, you're not noticing weird shit everywhere?
It's a video game. It's
Someone was,
totally a video game.
oh no, it was on TikTok. They were talking about The Sims, like the game The Sims, like their sim will start turning around and looking at you, like looking at
Yeah.
the game.
7 years. It takes them 7 years and they become self-aware.
I
That's
can't
crazy.
even. I can't even. And it's so funny
So
when people hear you say simulation, they're like, so what do you think? Like, we're really hooked up to something? Like, no, it's all a game. It's all put on as a show. Like, they can do that. And yeah, it is your choice to go down what road you want to, and you manifest it.
yeah, this is like interactive theater. Like you can play any game in the universe that you
And the
want.
funny thing is, God totally created it all, right? That's my belief. But like, man has done some crazy shit.
So this is financial opportunity.
They playing God like crazy. Who are we on now?
This is Joe Biden's future. This is financial opportunity. So keep it in mind.
Oh, is he going to take a plea deal?
Oh, I don't know. Because you know what? The next card was your family card of cups. So if he takes a plea deal, maybe he'll take a plea deal and they'll all be fine. I don't know.
It makes sense, but Trump had those cards too.
Yeah, but I mean, so did I. I had that happy family card earlier. I mean, it all means something different, right?
Absolutely. I know.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And he's got a big family, and his family's always surrounding him.
Yeah.
Always. The grandkids. Maybe he takes a deal so that they can have the money.
Yeah. So I'm going to read for Kamala. I just got the sun in one hand, which is optimism.
Wow.
It's fun to get the gas up with the
spirit guide. If you look at how her career went, if you look at how her career went, you know, she was very self-assured about everything that was going to happen with her career. She wasn't very exactly, didn't have self-esteem issues.
Mm-hmm.
Another one. Yep.
Got it again.
Maybe this isn't so much direct family as it is political family and people that they're around a lot of people.
It could be. Well,
ooh, there is also a show, The Family. It's actual like a real thing in politics and
Netflix.
Supposedly,
Old
Man Grassley. Ooh, Order Out of Chaos. Supposedly, Old Man Grassley is a part of the family.
Who?
Chuck Grassley. He was a part of the family. Old Man Grassley is one of my favorites. Yeah, I love him. He's going to be a big player in this. Ooh, still think she's a man.
Let's see. Oh, she got some interesting cards. So, past, I've got the King of Cups. You can see it.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
I gotta look that one up.
I still feel she's a man, and I said she was gonna get a lot of masculine cards. Read on, girl.
She did too. Look at present, the King of Swords.
I was fucking right, was I not?
And then the future.
Her neck is bigger than her face.
The future, she's got Emperor upside down.
All masculine energy.
You know, the world we live in, she might be a trans. Who knows?
She is. Her neck is bigger than her face. You can't fit. Look, okay, so I have like a because we're both in really good shape, so we have like, you could see our necks are defined, but our necks aren't this big. Hers is as big as her face, and it's weirdly bunched up, like what's under that mask.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Some of I mean, I literally think
that baby pictures. She has one sister. Look at their baby pictures. You're gonna be like, whoa! Looks like a little boy and a little girl.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Interesting. It's a weird world.
Isn't one of her
We're
parents
in the age of deception, you know?
isn't one of
It's
her parents a doctor? And isn't a big part of satanic cultism and stuff like sacrifice? It
perverted.
has to be their like life. It could be their sex and identity.
I
Ooh.
mean, yeah, look at what Will Smith did with his kids, you
That's
know?
why they're so big on transitioning.
Yeah,
Think about that.
yeah.
It's
I
perversion.
got the chills.
I'm sorry, I hate to be like that,
Chills.
but it is. The
Okay.
thing they do it is perversion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So in the past, I've got emotionally balanced, compassionate, and diplomatic
In the past.
in the past.
Okay.
So
And they
here
could
we
have
go.
turned her. They could have turned her. She could have been a good person. We don't know.
Right? We don't know.
Does the deception that's going on, we have no idea.
No idea. Right?
No.
So here we got King of Swords, upright, mental clarity, intellectual power, authority, and truth. Are you there? Hey,
What the fuck?
you froze.
No, the whole thing cut out and said I had no Wi-Fi right after we started talking about what we were talking about.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, there was no doubt in my mind. I'm like sitting here because this is a joke. I'm like, did that really just happen right when we were talking about? Yeah, it did. Okay,
Yeah.
just checking. What's
So
said?
so this was shoot, it was like authority,
Wow.
mental clarity, intellectual power, authority, and truth.
What happened, babe?
It was mental clarity, intellectual power, authority, and truth. I
Mm,
would have to go with the authority part.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, let's see, the emperor. Emperor upside down, domination, excessive control, lack of discipline, inflexibility.
Well, they said she was extremely. She was like I've heard nasty, terrible things about her.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like
it's
you
like
know,
tyranny.
yeah,
Tyranny in the future.
yeah. Oh, big time, big
Yeah.
time.
One more I've got like lots of different things in different cups.
Lots of
You know?
possibilities. Yep,
The shiny object. It's like the shiny object syndrome, right?
yep.
All right. Who we got next?
Let's do. Who did I want to do? Can we do like a rumor of someone that's not here anymore?
Sure.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
You're talking
So,
about,
huh?
huh? What are you about to say?
Someone that's like supposedly dead, not
I know who you're talking about. That
okay.
didn't kill himself?
No, no,
Who?
that didn't actually die in the plane crash.
A celebrity?
In Junior,
Who?
Junior, John, 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 John.
John.
Yeah,
Text me. Text it to me.
I
I'm probably gonna be like, oh,
you are. You're gonna be like, are you kidding?
yeah.
It was his nickname, so I'm like, hold on.
Oh. Okay. I know who you're talking about.
You do?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no way you don't.
Yeah. No, I know who you're talking about. Huh?
Hello, George. That's the last hint.
Yeah. Let's see.
I know
Ace
that.
Pentacles.
I know that
They're
sounds.
all getting that. All of them. Like, I
Well,
swear every single time.
I mean, also like that they're part of the 13 richest families, the 1%. So
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's abundance. It's like
Mm-hmm.
washing what you just grew, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got the chills.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, I want to read him since the rumors that, or the rumors.
Yeah.
Let's rock with that.
The sun.
I have a feeling it's all going to be positive for him.
Me too. Balance.
I was going to say, could you imagine if like the magician pops up? I'm going to freak.
Watch it pop up. King of Cups.
Ooh, I like that.
What did that one just say? Because we drew that for Kamala.
Oh,
Oh, it was a good one.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was a really good one.
Ace of Wands.
Lots of aces. That's 2
Yeah.
aces.
Let's see.
I can't see bad cards coming out, and aces are always good cards, no matter if they're up or down. If they were, it doesn't even matter with them.
um,
They're pretty much always good. The ace is also another word for a trump card. Just throwing that out there.
this is really interesting. This is really interesting because first of all, you said, "What if you got the magician?" And that is his pass card. So
Yeah.
that means you have all the tools. You got everything you need.
Is that not insane that I fucking said that?
That's really crazy. And now look at this one.
I
This
take
is your
things.
this is your present card. Just taking a rest.
Wow.
It's upside down, but that's the rest card.
Take it
So
off. Yep.
yeah, let me see what upside down rest means.
Wait.
Because what I got for the future is the hangman,
Mm.
which is interesting. That's
Mm-hmm.
like stuck energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. That's the four. Okay, four of swords.
Who's watching us? We have somebody watching.
We got one person?
Yeah, they're probably gonna get mad and be like, "No, I'm out." Fuck you, girls. I'm out. Sorry.
If you trigger somebody, that means you're close to the truth, right?
Oh gosh, if they look at my shirt, they're gonna run away. Remember that?
Yeah. Okay, so reverse. Exhaustion, burnt out, deep contemplation, and stagnation.
What is that? Which one?
That's the present card.
Oh, Ricardo, what up?
Stagnation.
Okay. Not shocked.
So
Not shocked because like what? That's not shocking. Out yet? Can't be revealed yet. Think about that, right?
yeah, I gotta get the dowsing rods out in just a second. I gotta ask a question. Just
Yeah.
never thought of asking. Pause, surrender, letting go, and new perspectives. That's the hangman. So come on here. I gotta know. Do you have a pair of these? I love these.
I know what you're asking. I know I don't. I know exactly what you're asking.
Show me yes. Show me no. Okay, go neutral. Don't get stage fright on me. Come on. Hold on.
This is the question that I just asked. I'm so excited.
If he was alive.
Yeah.
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 That was it. That's crazy.
Same question. I knew it.
Yeah. I just had to know because I didn't know because these kind of look like he could be dead.
I know, but I don't think so. There's nothing that makes me think that he is. You know,
I know. It's a weird world.
Ask MJ if MJ is.
Who's MJ?
Michael. I'll tell you why. Hey, Ricardo, how you doing? I love him. He's awesome. No.
Right? Interesting.
Well, did you see the video that I put up where he said the best is yet to come and called Tommy Mottola out for being a devil?
I did. I saw that. Yeah.
I found the actual video, so it's not like people could say that was made up because it wasn't.
Yeah. That's wild.
How
Hold
many
on.
people predicted their
One
own?
more.
How many people predicted their own deaths? A lot. Oh, I wonder who you just asked about.
I asked if they would, if we would know, like if they would come forward to the public as being alive
It says
ever.
no.
Says no.
Huh.
So I think this is all like a behind the scenes thing.
Some of them might at some point. You never know. Maybe
Yeah.
when everything's complete.
Yeah. I mean, so I that was very broad. Let me ask.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a feeling.
That's a yes.
Yeah, definitely without a question. I had a feeling a long time ago that was eventually.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, stage fright. They're neutral. They look like they're not neutral right now, but they're
Yeah.
neutral.
Up.
They got stage fright. They're not.
So funny because we're asking some
Yeah.
serious questions. It's not
Yeah.
like,
So watch this one. Is Britney Spears a clone?
oh, of course.
I know everybody gets pissed at me.
Well, people can please. Do you know how many clones are walking around? And people also
Uh,
get the misconception of clones. Clones are also, they could take somebody that looks just like you or similar enough, chip them up. George Bush talked about human cloning.
They've been cloning sheep. I remember being in elementary school and there was
human cloning in length.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember being in elementary school and they were talking about Dolly the sheep. So it was like that was a long time ago.
I know.
And they do a lot of stuff in private. You know?
Hey, really? Can everybody really not think that they could do a lot more than that? Oh, it was a nice orb that just flew behind me.
Okay, so I drew one more with that reading, and that was the Five of Cups upside down, which is kind of like looking at what you don't have. But I don't know what this means reversed.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's
He's
see.
behind the scenes. So he can't have, maybe he wants to be in the public and can't right now.
It's so weird. I mean, I've always said I'm gonna die if that's real.
Do you know how many people are yelling at me that they're like, I really thought, and I'm like, dude, shit's not done yet. Just realize that. We're literally just at the tip of the beginning of everything. Every lie will be revealed. Lynn Wood said at one of the conferences he was at recently that people that you thought were dead, you're gonna find out are alive.
Hold on. I'm on a podcast.
But Lynn said it was nothing. I was like, yo, this motherfucker's telling everybody everything.
Yeah.
And then what's funny, because on Telegram, George News is on Telegram. George News was JFK Jr.'s publication.
Okay.
It was just called George. It was his magazine. So George News is on Telegram with a blue check mark.
Oh, that's the magazine? That's interesting.
With the future, Survival Guide to the Future, Platform 2020.
Yeah.
Did you ever see it?
I did see that.
I could send you so much information on that there's no way that isn't Survival Guide to the Future, and it was made in 1997. And he said in there, a quote from the Rolling Stones: "You can't get what you want." He goes, "You might not find it'll get you want, but you might just find it'll get you what you need," or whatever. And he said, take this and put it away somewhere for safekeeping and pull it out in 20 years. You might not find that it'll get you what you want, but you might just find it'll get what you need. From 1997, 20 years is 2017. The number we're not allowed to say, the letter that they're all afraid of, came in 2017.
I got the chills when you said that.
I know.
That's crazy.
The connection for me, and I said years ago, was the Senate seat being taken, him not getting that Senate seat. He was grooming to be president. Bring that into, and this is just us playing around with like what ifs, but I always question that. Him and Diana, I questioned a long time ago. But my thing was, is if you look into the handbook that's on, like, it's in the FBI, no, CIA database, the Illuminati handbook. It's the 13 richest family, the bloodlines. Have you ever read it?
Mm-mm.
Guess what 2 families are in there that nobody knows about?
Who?
The Kennedys and the Onassis family.
Ah,
Imagine what they could have done with that 1% money.
yeah.
Just imagine.
Interesting.
Who's a Reynolds? Oh, is it the guy from Imagine Dragons that's a Reynolds? Somebody I was like just reading into that's a Reynolds, and they were like, oh, they're not huge. I'm like, they're 1%, bro.
That's crazy. It's crazy to me that celebrities that are like, my mind was blown because I grew up like in high school, like loving the Doors, and then hearing that Jim Morrison's dad was like part of the military industrial complex, and he was like a clean cut kid and stuff, and then he came out into the scene. So I'm like, I just don't trust anything.
I don't trust anything.
Nobody is on stage by accident.
No,
nobody's made it on stage by accident.
No, look at okay, so hear me out, right? The Masked Singer this season. Everybody makes fun of me for watching that show. I really don't care. That show changed, like, solidified everything that's going on, right? Because when COVID shut the world down and we all went on lockdown, the movie industry shut down, everything. The entertainment industry was just done for a while, right? The first show to come back, like, live was The Masked Singer. The guy that produces it oversaw all of the production for The Apprentice, every single one of them. They were the first ones to come back, and the first season, it was like, some no-namers, and T-Pain won it, but it was like not really big. And then the second season was really big people. The third season was people I've never even heard of because they were so new big. Right? Like, I don't know who any of these people were. JoJo Siwa, all these weird people, right? The fourth season was the day after the Super Bowl when all the lockdowns were about to start. And it was like, go look up the fourth season of The Masked Singer. D-listers, has-beens were really big at one point, like Bob Saget. Shockingly, he was on there, but Michael Jackson.
He's my birthday buddy.
I'm not convinced that he was. I'm not convinced. Because look at Michael Jackson. They all convinced us that he was. So I'm not convinced that Bob Saget is such a bad guy. So the fourth season was like, same thing. So I turned around and I said, in the beginning, if all this is true and they're all basic pieces of shit, then The Masked Singer will follow suit. And I mean, they had Broadway stars on like the first couple seasons and stuff. All like randos, like old war stars and stuff. So this season, I said, you're going to see the same thing happen. Because if you didn't notice, all the movies and TV shows are having like weird, not like huge people on it, right? Mm-hmm. So every single performer on it so far, we're all huge at some point. Some actors, some comedians. Mark McGrath, I think I told you they let him come out and sing. It was like they had wild cards, 4 wild cards, and that was the first time they ever had them. Wild cards are also known as a joker. I think all of them have been comedians, or no, Mark McGrath wasn't. Mark McGrath, but he's also a TV personality. I didn't know that.
Sugar Ray, right?
He sang and attended Trump's New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago. He got kicked off. He was the first wild card to get kicked off. All of his clues, 1313, the Illuminati, pizza all over the fucking place. He said, come in for our killer specials, all this crazy shit. They let him sing. His first performance was We're Just Not Going to Take It. We're Not going to take it by Twisted Sister, the last Q post. And what Donald Trump almost got impeached over. his verbal.
Wow.
All of the clues were like clocks, which is a big Q thing. The clues were going right back to like fight patriots and all this crazy shit. And I was like, oh, how is anybody not seeing this? How are people actually telling me that I'm just seeing this because I want to? I'm like,
I think you're on.
Mark McGrath sing that song after everything that happened, and Trump literally saying they're not going to take it anymore over and over and over. And at the end, he got up and screamed, "We're just not going to take it anymore," which is exactly what Donald Trump said verbatim.
Yeah, I think you're onto something because I'm getting chills when you say it. Like I got some in the back of my head.
Caitlyn Jenner got kicked off. They tried to paint Caitlyn Jenner an anti-Trumper, and she's anything but.
Yeah.
The only person that's a question mark to me, Tyrese, but Tyrese saw some fucked up shit and could have changed because of his relationship with Paul Walker. Paul Walker supposedly got killed for a bunch of reasons. And the last people that just got kicked off, and I said it from the beginning, I'm like, and I did not know had a huge controversy at the beginning of Corona because they didn't put up any posts about Black Lives Matter, and they didn't put up any posts like with solidarity, but they're huge gun-loving patriots. And I said from day one, that's Hanson. And everybody was like, you're crazy. And I'm like, my sister's 10 years younger than me. I've seen Hanson. I can't tell you how many times in concert. I know their melody. I know their harmony. I know their voices singularly. I know that's Hanson. And everybody's still, again, there was the few people that were like, oh no, you're absolutely right, are people that have seen them in concert. And they're like, but they were a one-hit wonder. I'm like, no, the fuck they weren't. Hanson never sold out. Hanson was under one like major record label, I think, for 5.5 seconds when they first started. They played at the White House. They left the music industry in like the mainstream, developed their own label. They're, I believe, Mormon or something, or Jehovah's Witness or whatever. They're like super religious. And I could go on and 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 on. Why I think that like the people that weren't, say Satanists and didn't fuck children are getting rewarded at this point, and they're going to be like the future stars. Q talked about a lot of future stars, a lot about undiscovered stars. Look at what's going on everywhere. And I'm like, oh, you people are not seeing this? Come on.
Interesting.
I've been saying so many fucking Michael Jackson songs, I couldn't even count.
You need to make like a Reddit, like a Reddit
Michael Jackson songs.
That's crazy. I got time for one more, and then I have to go to a seminar.
Who do you want to do?
Bill Gates.
Ooh. Yes, because I think he's a woman.
Do you? He's a clone.
Look at his neck.
Yeah.
Men don't really get the turkey neck often. Like he has the old woman's neck, and if you look at a wife, she is an old man's neck.
Financial independence. I think he's totally a clone. Like that's not the real Bill Gates.
That's not neither of them. She looks like Kevin Kline. What? Her? That's not either of them. I don't care what anybody says.
It's crazy. But transformation in private. Is death upside down or death? I don't know. I kind of like don't take those as upside or downside when I
no, but I think transformation in private is actually like that makes sense what we were just saying.
Yeah. Star.
Oh, I don't like that he has my card. Well, no, he is the giver and taker of life. Think about that.
Yeah, playing God.
Big time.
Deciding who.
Ooh.
Deciding whose mouth to feed.
Control. And I said, I'm like, who's this motherfucker going to pick? I don't get it. Who's he decided? Clearly, they're friends.
Page of Pentacles. Financial opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean.
We're both having really good hair days. Oh.
I did a photo shoot earlier.
I love. There you go. Like we're both having really good hair.
Yeah, we got a discounted photo shoot from a lady that wanted to expand her portfolio. So we're gonna take some MMA pictures, and then she showed us the scene, and it was like a boudoir scene. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna do jujitsu and lingerie.
I love it. Oh, I love that.
So we moved the coffee table out of the way, and me and my husband just did jujitsu, and she took pictures of it.
Awesome. Good for you.
Heck yeah.
Fuck it.
Crushed. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. Or that might be divorce.
Well, yeah, and there was the third party reason. Oh.
Mm,
Jeffrey Epstein. Mmm. That's deception. Screams a lot of shit to me. That card is never a good card. I don't ever look at that card as a good card for some
not
reason.
good. Yeah, it's not good. It's a heartbreak card. It's
Yeah,
pain.
deception,
Yeah.
third party.
I got
Oh,
the moon upside down.
mm,
That's the past. I got the page of cups, which is kind of like finding a new way.
yep. Oh, that
I
makes
got
sense considering he went from a computer geek to a fucking,
scientist,
girl.
doctor,
Yeah,
vaccine dude.
yeah, fake
And
doctor.
then I got a exhaustion again.
Ah,
That's the future.
well, he took on a lot, and I'm sorry. It's like that's like Trump. Trump. It takes a special person to be able to take on all the stuff that these people are doing. You know what I mean?
And then I drew one more, so I got reversed Ace of Swords.
Oh,
I don't know what that means reversed.
well,
But what,
aces are never terrible in that respect. They really aren't terrible cards. However, um, I always take them as battle cards. So that guy, he's going to be in for some fight in the next. I don't know what's going to happen to him, but I don't see anything good happening to him. I mean, with everything going on, unless he rolls on everybody and takes a
I
sweep.
always see, yeah, I always see those clouds as like a manifestation. So
Yeah,
it's like a new opportunity or like a new so the moon reverse means release of fear, repressed emotion, and inner confusion. That's the past. Could mean anything.
yeah.
Page of Cups, I know, is
No,
like
there was an
finding a new
interview
way.
with him. If you remember, there was an interview with him, and I think it wasn't an interview; it was like more like an interrogation, and he couldn't even. It was like they just twerked his chip for a second, so that the inner confusion. He like didn't know what the crap. It was the weirdest thing I ever watched.
He says the weirdest shit.
He's a bizarre person.
He is very strange.
Person.
Hmm. I mean, he's a clone, but
I mean, I think he's one of.
Britney clone is pretty bizarre too.
I think he was originally a lizard person to begin with. So
Okay, so this kind of makes a lot of sense to me. So the moon, and then we have the Page of Cups, which is like finding a new way. Then we have exhaustion, and then we have the reverse Ace of Swords, which is inner clarity, rethinking an idea, and clouded judgment. So, I
could
don't
have
know.
been everything that's happened recently. Think
It
about
could
that.
be. Yeah, it could be trying to get everybody to get the shot that won't get the shot.
Exactly. Cloud of judgment shouldn't have done it.
I'm gonna do one more real quick for humanity,
I
for
love
all
it.
of us,
Do
so
you
we can just leave in a good,
know you
good
and I
note.
have such a deep connection because literally, as you were like saying the verbal words humanity, that word just went through right through my head.
Dang.
And I was saying it in my head, and I'm like,
Yeah. We're telepathic. The
ooh,
lovers.
ooh, I like that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's good for humanity.
Partnership.
That's good for humanity.
Partnership.
Yep. That makes me happy because that
Yeah.
means everybody's gonna find like they're like even in just in general, you're gonna
Yeah.
find you like yin and yang. You're gonna find like your equal partner, like even just in general, not just like people. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
I see that as like, here you go, but I don't want it.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know?
I don't want this.
No.
Not taking it now. Maybe later.
Right.
I'm
New
gonna have
way.
to think about that as he sits back thinking about it on the tree.
Yeah. Page of Cups, finding a new way.
Well, that makes sense about everything that's supposed to be new and happening.
Yeah.
Finding a new way together.
Building a strong foundation.
Like that.
I'm getting so many chills just doing this one, this card right here.
Said and like research what's gonna happen is screaming in this.
Yeah. I got a Knight of Pentacles.
Ooh. Now, does that scream to you like money in like almost like a like Sarah kind of?
My first thought was cryptocurrency,
I
honestly.
thought Sarah.
Oh, it could
Like
be both.
shining armor almost like coming through for all of us, like something coming through at the end. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
We're all
So
gonna have to get used to like living be within our means, but it's gonna be through a really great way.
yeah. So last time I drew cards for humanity, they didn't look too good, and they're not looking super good right now, but I drew one more at the end. So I got this one again, upside down, kind of like, and then I got another upside down star. The star showed up a lot.
No, which doesn't
A lot.
mean bad.
We're in the age of Aquarius.
could also speak to the cosmos and stuff. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. That maybe that's like, was that the present or was that the
That's the present right there.
through a lot of fucked up shit?
And then I got upside down magician, which means that you want to manifest, but it's not all there yet.
Makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense. Oh, one more. I got upside down tower, which means that something really big is going to happen that's going to lead to another spiritual awakening.
Yeah, and you just talked about your tower earlier. And I feel like everybody's going to be conquering their tower. They're Goliaths.
Yeah.
They're Goliaths.
It took me I was reading my cards for a long time and tower was showing up and I'm just like, no. I was like so in doom.
Card, but also you think about it, the tower to me also represents the Tower of Babel, whatever you pronounce it. When the king, which one built the tower to speak to God because God stopped talking to the people and he confused each one because they got so close to heaven and spoke to them all in a different language. And that's how I believe different cultures
that's a Sumerian thing, isn't it?
It's in the Old Testament. So my thing is that how we got different languages and cultures exactly through the Tower of Babel. I think that like God came down and said, now you're going to go off and you're going to have your own thing, or you're going to go off and have your own thing, but it's all from the same thing. And it does say in the Bible that God comes to those in forms they're going to understand.
Well, and that tower card could be quite literal too with all of this bombing and stuff that's going on.
Oh, you're not watching them all come down like the Twin Towers? I said it. I'm like, they're all coming down in the same manner.
I know, I saw it. That's how you say that. That's crazy. Yep. Okay, I gotta go.
I'm picking up on so much stuff that like I was talking about in 1999.
Yeah, crazy.
I talked about this a long time ago.
Let's do this again.
Yeah, I'm so down. Let me know when you're free. Want to do it next Sunday?
We'll do it next Sunday.
You can do it Sunday when we can.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love you. I'll talk to you later.
All right, love you too.
Bye, honey.
Bye.